I think we're live. I have no idea. I always have my doubts now, thanks to YouTube. I don't know what's going on anymore. So kind of just looked at the little live symbol and hope that we're actually broadcasting. I have no idea though. All right, what is up, fellow fans of the Whiskey Untitled? I am also a fan of the Whiskey Untitled, and that's why I'm here. Here because we're gonna get it done today. Today, if you didn't know, is going to be our last episode of the year. We'll be back in January, but today's a special episode because we're gonna try to give you as much as we can when it comes to like Christmas codes and stuff. So Charles reached out to a couple of brands. We got some stuff lined up for you guys for free stuff, for discounts. I think some free shipping. I think some discounts and a bunch of stuff. Anyways, so yeah, that's what's going to be going on today. So sorry we're running late, but that's what's up.
Don't spill your whiskey.
Come on. Do a glass with nothing.
Boom. Alrighty. How you doing, man? How you doing? Doing good?
I mean, I was doing good until literally spilling whiskey all over.
Yeah, but yeah, it happens. You were doing a Instagram live, so it is what it is, right?
It does. I was super distracted.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. This week's episode, we will be talking just about some Christmas stuff. You know, like some stuff that you can get. I know it's a bit early, but we're gonna go on hiatus. We're gonna be back in 2021. But
is it really early considering Black Friday's in like 2 days?
It's true, but I don't even know if there's any Black Friday sales for whiskey. Sure look.
Oh, there's probably. I'm gonna say probably, and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, usually I would go to like Masters of Malt and stuff like that, but sadly, since they can't ship to us anymore,
don't remind
that's
me.
out of the picture. But since it's a whiskey show and we want to cheer
I'm
ourselves
literally
up,
sipping out of a Master of Malt glass, dude. That's the worst part.
Since you put your glass up, what is in your glass, my friend?
I can't say because it's part of my new bottles for this week. So
boom. All right. So for me, it is gonna be part of our topic, so I can't really talk about it either. So we have whiskey in our glasses. How about that?
We are not doing well today, are we?
All right, man. Since you brought up that you got something this week, what did you get this week?
All right, I bought 2 new bottles this week. If you saw my
bottles.
Instagram stories, one of these bottles. One of the bottles, I finally, after all the influencing, all the other Instagram influencers have done to me, finally bought some Bardstown because I just wanted to try some. So let me talk about something just for a second. What's up, wine? But hey, I know wine by the glass. I know that guy.
Oh yeah.
What's up, Toll? What's going on, Lisa Whiskey?
Oh man, so good.
I don't know where this hand came from that's touching my mic. So, influenced by a bunch of other Instagrammers who are like Bardstown. I'd already been interested in Bardstown, but I really wanted to buy some. Saw some Fusion on the shelf, decided to grab it. Funny thing about Bardstown, their brand ambassador for the DC area is like reaching out to me hardcore and had me sign up on their site. And I had like some site issues and it crashed. What's up, Carlos? Had some site issues where it crashed and I was having difficulty. So I told him, I was like, I'm just not going to sign up. I don't want to do your program, whatever. And he's like, no, listen to me. You need to do our program. We're going to be doing some stuff. And I'm like, bro, it's not that serious, right?
Yeah.
And then like he's been hounding me ever since. So today, finally signed up. So whatever Bardstown is going to be doing, I guess we're going to be part of that business. And then
that'd be fun.
the other bottle I picked up, I don't really know a lot about Bardstown. I just know that the Fusion is like a mix of their stuff plus some other stuff. Daniel, what's up? And then the other bottle I picked up is a Kentucky Spirit bottle. This single barrel. I only grabbed a single barrel because of this right here.
Yeah, I think you got it just for that.
Do you see that label? It's just perfect for Thanksgiving time. Like, oh, this label's so good. Hello from Lake Placid, 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh God, that's cold as balls. I thought it was bad here in the 40s. What's up, Votary?
But yeah, no, that sounds like I think that bottle itself was just fun.
Is it? Yeah, exactly. So it's like whiskey that doesn't take itself too seriously. It tastes pretty good. It tastes pretty.
Is it a common label or is that just like a Thanksgiving label?
No, it's like so it's a label that the store that's selling it made. So this is like their barrel pick, and they just decided to do like a really wacky label. I don't know. I think it's funny. It made me pick it up. So
no, I bet. And to be honest, the bourbon companies do some really fun bottlings, like the stickers, the private barrels, because I think once it gets to the store, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, they don't have the same kind of rules. They do have rules, but not nothing like the TTP style rules.
Yeah, so for me, I got a sample pack from another Japanese company. So we've seen those a lot in 2019. So this is the 2019 was a big one where the new Japanese stuff, and then this one came out. It's Shibui. Where is it? So they reached out. They said, "Hey, you want to try something?" I'm like, "I'm always willing to try something new." So they have a 10-year bourbon matured, which is kind of common. Then you got a grain select, and then they have a 15-year-old, which is really interesting because it's in sherry casks. So a 15-year-old Japanese in a sherry cask is very interesting for, sadly, a brand that I haven't heard of. So I'm kind of curious if they're just rebottling or they're distilling. So I'll do some
There's
research.
a quick way to find out online. Do some research, yeah. 12, I don't think the tariffs will go away next year. I don't think they're peeled for quite a while. And Christian, Wild Turkey 101 8-year. I mean, that sounds good to me, but I don't know how old this is. I actually don't know anything about this single barrel bottling. I should have done more.
There's no labeling near that sticker. There usually is, or
it just says when it was bottled, but it doesn't say anything about when it was distilled. So it's 101, but I don't know anything else about it. I hope it's 8 years. I hope it's 7 years. I hope it's more than 3 years, anyways.
All right. So, anything else you want to talk about before we jump into the topic?
Those are the 2 bottles that I bought.
I guess the first thing for me is just thank you guys for what?
I was gonna say our third host is not here tonight.
Oh yes, our third host is sadly under the weather, so she is very sorry that she can't make it, but she hopes we all have a great time. She's probably in the chat too, hopefully. And so I just want to continue on that. Is just thank you guys for such a great year. Thank you so much for supporting us through Patreon or just through viewing or subscribing. It really means a lot. It is just a fun way for us to chat every Tuesday, but it's become a larger community that we can, actually call each other friends and stuff and actually chat to each other every day. So every Tuesday. So it's pretty good. So thank you so much, and excited for what 2021 brings. Hopefully a trip.
It should be good. It'll be a good year as opposed to what everybody else is saying. And Tolv, it is about Boeing and Airbus and the overuse of carbon fiber from back in the day. The whole tariff thing, everybody keeps calling Trump's tariffs, but they were actually started 15 years ago, and everybody's very confused about what's going on with them. So they got enacted recently, but that's because they were going tariff crazy. So hopefully they go away next year, but maybe not. If they don't, it's whatever. If they do, it's whatever. But I know the UK is working on something now to make it so they can get it undone because they're suffering from the lack of sales to America.
So since Wally brought his glass out first, actually no, I did, didn't I?
You did.
I did. So how do I segue this into? Why don't you bring your favorite glass out and I'll bring another one?
Today's topic.
Fine.
Listen, guys, we're just gonna do today's topic like regular organized people. So, if you guys were on the Instagram, like I said, we have discount codes and all kinds of stuff that you guys can get today. That was our goal. Our goal, we wanted to suggest things for Christmas, but this year we definitely wanted to have brands help us so that we could help you guys.
Save you guys money. That's the key.
So I have been told that I have to do this this discount code. In case you guys have ever heard of Denver and Liley glasses, Denver and Liley are doing whiskey glasses of all kinds. You guys have seen them all. There's the whiskey glass, there's the bourbon glass, which are brokers.
Yeah, where is that? They got
the agave glass, which I don't have with me. It's in the cupboard. There is the traveler. They have a lot. They have the gin glass. There's a lot of options you have for what you can do. And I didn't bring out all the glass options. So you go to Denver and Liley and you want to get a discount on their glasses to the tune of 10%. I've been told that the discount code is Peated is best. Peated is best is the discount code to get 10% off. I don't know why they would make that their discount code for 10% off, but I'm going to leave it at that. That's what I'm going to leave it at. I'm done with that.
But yeah, so
Denver and Liley glasses that I love. I love Denver and Liley glasses, but I know that Denver probably is laughing so hard right now because his discount code is the most wretched discount code I've ever heard in my entire life. So, Merry Christmas to you all. To all a
make
good
sure you
glass.
cut that. You know, put it on your cell phone. Wally actually said Peated is best, so there you go.
No, I didn't. I said the code for 10% off is Peated is best. I did not say Peated is best.
Oh, you just said it right there. Then again, second time. All right, but we regularly use Denver Light glasses. We use a Traveler a lot when we went to Scotland.
Yep.
When I'm local, I use my glass with the kangaroo skin. So, yeah, if you guys want 10% off, it is only for the Northern Hemisphere. If you were in the Southern Hemisphere, please let us know, and we'll try and get that code working for you down there as well.
In case you couldn't hear it, because it's being asked for again, the code is peated is best. One word, all lowercase, and you'll get 10% off of good glassware by typing in the devil's slogan.
There you go. But yeah, no, well, you used Denver Light glasses a lot too, so
I've been using Denver Light glasses this entire time.
Have you broke any of them?
Since batch 1. I've broken 2 whiskey glasses and 1 bourbon glass.
Gotcha.
Yes,
I'm lucky enough.
They do break if you treat them like I treat them, but half the time I'm balancing them on other bottles and stuff, and it's not safe anyways.
Good, yeah. I actually don't know. They looked in stock with mine, so. But
yeah, they're usually really, really good about stock and shipping now that they have an American warehouse.
Yeah, if you don't see anything, please let Denver know, and he's more than happy to get with you and trying to get something out. But yeah, so PETA's best is the promo code for 10% off. Thank you, Denver and Linley, for allowing us to to showcase your glasses.
Promo code ever.
All right, next up, what do you got, man?
Man, that's
we'll leave the promo
horrible
stuff a little later, but what do you got?
All right, so the second thing that I was going to suggest, actually, it's funny because everything that I was going to suggest,
Nothing.
Oh, everything that I was going to suggest, we ended up getting discount stuff for, except for one thing that I was going to suggest.
Go for it.
So obviously, I brought the glasses because I was like, glassware is always good. It doesn't have to be Denver and Lively, but we do have a coupon for you guys.
Yeah.
If it's not Denver and Lively, what's up time for Dram? There are quite a number of other glasses that you can get also, especially if you're looking for special occasions like Barrel Raised. Ben on Instagram does custom Glencairn glasses. There's a whole lot of that for this time of year. So if you're looking for that stuff, we can definitely help you out. Just DM us and let us know.
Yeah, Ben's super busy too. So if you
he's
need something,
incredibly busy, going back and forth trying to do 2 stores and everything. So yeah, so there's a ton of glassware out there. So I thought that was cool. And then another thing that I think whiskey people really, really like that's not glassware is interesting whiskey cocktail related stuff. So I'm going to show you something that I found. So this was sent to me as a birthday gift, and it's from Kickstarter, but it's really, really cool. And I really, really like it to the point that I want to show you guys what it's about. And then if you're looking for stuff for, no, there's no 20% code, Christian. But if you're looking for cool stuff for like whiskey fanatics that you want to get them for Christmas, something like this is super awesome. So it has a removable top, and it's double-walled stainless, so you're not going to get cold hands. The top is interesting because each of these markers that are in here are actually labeled. So 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 4 ounce, 5 ounce, and 6 ounce all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Which is super cool. And then, of course, as usual, you've got this magic right here where you can use it as a strainer once you put the lid back.
I always like the ones with built-in strainers. I think that's very useful.
Yeah, that means you can just make the cocktail.
And you notice it's not a cap; it's a spin, which is very handy for people that, but yeah.
Okay, so all of these screw on, and they've all got gaskets. So I just thought it was really, really cool. I guess I'll give the name of the company.
You can even use it as a flask too. So
yeah, elevatedcraft.com. So it's made out of 304 stainless. So really, really cool, interesting thing. But there's tons of stuff like this that you can get for people for Christmas who are whiskey fans, especially if they want to make cocktails. I mean, I almost brought out a spoon. I almost brought out like a bar mixer. There's so many things you can get people who are like just into whiskey and into cocktails.
Mm-hmm. All right. Then
Tolv is really wanting to talk about like the economy of what's happening with tariffs and everything.
I think he's upset. But
so
Tolv, don't worry. We'll talk about it at the end of the show because I think we're gonna have some time.
Oh, are we gonna wait? Oh, no.
Hey man, we gotta.
All right, All right, and then do you want to start talking about the last thing?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
I have 2 more things. Is that all right? So one of the things. So obviously whiskey's on the list. I didn't want to go something as basic as just buy somebody whiskey.
Yep.
So that's whatever. So glassware is a cool thing for a whiskey aficionado. Cocktail stuff is a cool thing for a whiskey aficionado. And then if you're looking for something interesting to get people that love whiskey, sometimes getting people experiences are fun.
Okay.
And most of the brands now, including this whole sample pack that I bought from Wanderback, most of the brands now are actually doing really, really cool tastings where you can buy samples from them.
Yep.
Like I bought this whole pack from Wanderback, and you get the samples. The samples come with cards, details, and then it actually comes with times and dates for a Zoom meeting. And then you go to the Zoom meeting, and you can do the samples with. I mean, a lot of small companies like this are actually doing it with like their distiller. So like you can actually sit down with the distiller at a Zoom call and actually have them walk you through like here's what you're tasting, and here's how we created this, and here's what it's made of, and all that stuff. So it's cool.
Yeah. So since you mentioned Wanderback, I actually that's in my glass, so I have their cast strength. Or is it the barrel? It's EG cast HH10. I think this is one of 2 that they're going to be releasing of their single casts from their Evergreen collection, which is their first round. But yeah, no, they gave us a code for free shipping. It's Whiskey Untitled. It should be up for a week.
What's up, Cody?
So I think this bottle is $130, and the rest of them are around that $80 price point. So
does free shipping save you a ton?
It would save you about $15 to $30.
Because I know my sampler pack was like $35, but it's 15 shipping and handling, and I was like, it's a little steep.
Yeah, no. So from the Pacific Northwest, it's like 15 standard, and then it goes up from there. So it will save you quite a bit of money. I would personally recommend batch 1, but it's not on their site, so you have to actually message them. But okay. Batch 4 just came out, which is great. If you have the money, I know 130 is a bit steep because then you can start going for scotches, but the single barrel is actually really, really good. That's good to know. I tried it a year ago and it was phenomenal, and this one it got more richer, more caramel. So, but yeah, I'm sipping on that right now. I enjoyed it.
And then,
I love this, dude.
I have only one more.
Go for it.
Okay. So the last one I have.
I really like this.
I know a lot of people. So you can get somebody glassware, you can get somebody cocktail-related stuff, you can get somebody an experience online, which is cool. Mm-hmm. And then you can get somebody a membership to a club, because that's what people do. And you guys already know what I'm going to say, because it's Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. But what you didn't know that I was going to say is I bought a bottle from Scotch Malt Whiskey Society that reminded me of Charles. It's right here. It's called, I don't know if you can read what it's called, but I'll let you read it yourself.
Solitary sausage? Thanks, man.
But yeah, so Scotch Malt Whiskey Society has tons of bottles that you can buy from them for ridiculous shipping and handling, which is a whole different issue.
That's why you give it to me. There you go.
Happiness. So yeah, so you can get somebody a membership too. So there's tons of whiskey clubs out there where you can get somebody.
Yep.
And for fun, Charles decided to reach out to Scotch Malt Whiskey Society and ask them, hey, can you give us something for people if they decide to sign up for membership? So he did that, and Scotch Malt Whiskey Society came back pretty big with if you join and you mention in the notes Whiskey Untitled.
Yep.
When you join, just like in the notes section, put that in there, and it'll literally give you a free $50 gift card, which is super awesome, because if you guys have heard me complain about the shipping and handling before, that will actually cover your shipping, and they actually have a cheaper option now. I just did it today. It was like $28.
Oh, really?
So 2 bottles for 2 bottles. Yep. So if you're trying to avoid paying shipping and handling, if you're on the West Coast, it's going to be like $50, but this gift card will essentially negate that. So it's free shipping and handling, which is what we always wanted to get.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like, yeah, make a new account, or have account you have, and then you pay the additional. You get basically put Whiskey Untitled in the comment section below. Ben will then check that out, give you guys electronic $50 gift card, so that you guys can purchase stuff. So I'm like, that's amazing, because then you just buy a couple bottles, $50 covers your shipping.
Yeah.
And there you go. So thank you so much, Ben, for that.
Daniel just mentioned like time to join Pravada for some good cigars too.
So Daniel, I'm surprised if Pravada even have slots, because I know they closed it.
Oh, did they? I was just gonna say. So I was gonna throw cigars in the mix, because I know a lot of people like whiskey and cigars, but the clubs are all cigar clubs are all like, okay, this is filled, so we can't do it anymore. Like Luxury Cigar Club, cigar, my cigar. My cigar pack. So once they get to like a filled point, then they don't really do anymore. So they can only do so many at a time. Yeah. Which is it's cool, fine, whatever. It's an exclusive club, but at the same time, it's like if you're trying to get in, you have to go find another one. So it's a little difficult. Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and guys, just FYI, we don't get any kickbacks from this. This is just us reaching out to the brands and say, hey, could you do something for our audience?
Like, give us free stuff so that we can help people.
That to be honest, that's all it was. So I'm just glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much for your support. The reason why we could get these codes for you guys is because of the fact you guys are supporting us. So I want to give a little back. But cigar clubs are great. The problem I have with cigar clubs is, and this is where other people like this is a strength, is the fact that you get different cigars all the time. And with Bravada, it's a great deal. The problem is these are cigars that are from years ago that you'll never get. So if you fall in love with something,
you're out of luck.
You're out of luck. But if you are a cigar aficionado, you've tried all the cigars you want, and you want something different, this is perfect. It's like a sampler set every week or every month. Sorry.
Dang.
But
Dude, Daniel, that was quick.
And to be honest, I wish that more whiskey companies did something like that, like what Wanderback does. Like here's a sample set. I wish the brands did it, because I know Flaviar does one, but then it's kind of random. But like, let's say if I wanted to learn, like Anok, for instance, I don't think they have a sampler set. I know Glenfiddich do. I know Belvini do. But
with America, there's a huge legality issue. So some of these companies are trying to do it.
Oh, I'm just like talking about sample bottles. Remember you seen those Glenfiddich packs, like 4 sample bottles or whatever?
Yeah.
I wish like other brands did something like that, especially for the holidays.
For the holidays, it'd be awesome. Glenlivet's doing that at Costco right now. They have Christmas ornaments, and everyone has a mini inside of it. It's like a mini.
That's kind of cool.
And so, like, they have these Christmas ornaments that are all just full of booze.
That should be like the whiskey tree. If you guys have a normal Christmas tree, you get a whiskey tree. Cool.
Booze it up.
But yeah, no. Overall, like this Wanderback that I'm trying, I thought the $130 price point was a bit high, but I actually really enjoyed it. So I might get another bottle for this, because I know it's only a cast, so it's only a few, so a couple hundred. I think.
I just ordered. We won't have a show for a long time, so there's really nothing. For anybody that knows, I was like blasting about the new. Last week we talked about that new bottling that was supposed to come out from Scotch Malt Whiskey Society today,
and it did.
Called Made in New York, New York.
I wonder who spoiled that, huh? Spoiled the name of that on the show last week.
It was limited to 2 bottles per person. So I only got 2, which sucked, because I wanted to buy 3, but it's whatever.
I bet you could just ask somebody to buy it for you. Ask your brother. Ask me, I can ship it to you.
Wait, that's not a bad idea either. So yeah, so that bottle did come out today, so I'm really, really stoked, because it's already half sold out, and
I agree, Greg.
Like it's just good, because I don't know, it's helping out a buddy of mine that I know is just putting out like freaking quality whiskey, and you can't ever buy it in cask strength. So being able to get it cask strength, to me, I'm super stoked about it. So I'm really excited about that today.
But yeah, no, it's great to see Scotch Malt Whiskey reaching out to more and more not local, but American stuff, which is great.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And Kevin, I think Kevin noted earlier if I think it's worth it. I think the $50 that you can get with our code is worth it. But as you know, me and Wally both talk about shipping as the number one concern that we have. That's it. It's not the whiskey, it's the shipping. So
yeah, no, and I'm like the biggest like shystiest person when it comes to like trying to save a dime with SMWS, and I think that's why I give them like twice as hard a time, because it's just like, how can we make shipping less? Because the bottles, when you think about the price, you know, you're spending $100, $110 for a bottle that's 6 to 15 years old, depending on where it comes from.
Yeah.
And then expecting to get, you know, say you buy 2 bottles, like I just did today, and the total 20, then you have to pay for shipping and tax, and my total came to $270 with shipping and tax.
Yeah, and for me, like coming from a state that doesn't pay taxes on stuff, like that's hard for me too. But overall, like when they did the free shipping, I bought like 3 bottles right off the bat. Like it was no brainer.
When they did the free shipping, I bought like 8 bottles. I had a problem.
So
like, I'm trying to save some money.
So yeah, overall, Kevin, I think it's worth it if you get on those deals. I know a lot of people make their membership lapse. Then they do that deal like a $50 coupon or free shipping or get a free bottle. They love to do that. So it's not the whiskey. Yeah. Like I believe the Macallans are overpriced because they believe that the name is just a name. We follow numbers, but
that's because they're doing 30-year Macallans for $2,500.
Yeah, but when you do the Macallans and stuff, you know they're doing it to sell the name too. But when you get those weird oddball, like weird Glen Scotias, you get maybe even like a Benvidi or talkers, like you get some weird stuff that just shine. I think that's where your value lies. Yeah, that's just us being honest. So
12. It's from Brooklyn Distilling in Brooklyn, New York. I've been there twice now. It's a one-man shop. It's run by a guy named Brad Estabrook. And he just he got his family to just help him start. And then he is insanely into doing things himself. So it's really, really cool to see how he's like making it work out. And what Gregor said, I totally agree with that. Like they say that in Scotland all the time about how cheap the Scots are. And I get it. It's okay. Cause there's so much good whiskey out there. You want to drink lots of it. you gotta save money somewhere. Some corner has to get cut.
Yeah, no, and it's true though. Like once you find out what you really like, then you start hunting for it and saving your money for it. Like I'm very frugal with my money when it comes to whiskey, so I got other things to pay for it, other hobbies. So it's like I really gotta want to buy it. So
12. It's not nothing. Sometimes it's getting stuff at cash strength that you can't normally get.
Yeah.
So you're paying for a little of something, but
I think
I understand the sentiment.
I think 12 when you're comparing it to the British or UK version, then I can see why. Because then you're like, oh, they get a club, they get these casts. I can see that, and Gregor could probably tell me though.
Like they're paying $20-$30 less a bottle than we're paying.
Yeah. So
because shipping.
Yeah, the shipping, the taxes, but and like I said before, like I don't anyway. I don't buy the big name Macallans and stuff like that from them. I buy the weird oddballs, and the one thing that I think I'm paying for is like Jenna, Zach's, Ben's like knowledge of what my palate is, and they'll help me. Like that for me is amazing. Like I'm glad I can call Ben and Jenna and Zach my friends, but like they actually go and be like, hey Charles, I think this might be a bottle for you, or like, hey, they actually sell me out of bottles. Like Charles, you won't like this.
Wine by the glass coming in clutch. You're paying for the membership.
Yep.
I mean, it's true.
It's true.
The membership, it has perks. I mean, you get the weird magazine.
You get the magazine, which Wally was in one. You were in one.
I'll never throw out magazine number 43. Yep. It is one where they publish like all of my pictures. It was a super good night. They paid for everything, including some Hibiki 21 at a random bar. Yeah. It was a good night.
Yeah, I feel, well, Gregor, also the fact that they're owned by different people too. I know the US one's not owned by the people that are in the UK, so I know that's
different. Is it not?
No, it's different. They bought the license for it. So I'm hoping, and this is me in my wildest dreams, that there's going to be an East Coast, West Coast, Central Scotch Malt Whiskey Society club rooms or bars or whatever. Like, I mean, actual like owned by them.
We have two here in DC, two partner bars.
Yeah, that's different though. Like, you don't get discounts for that. You don't, like, but when you go into Scotland and stuff, like, you show your membership, you can get all these different drams and stuff like that. So
yeah, you get a bunch of perks.
Yeah.
I have to. Tolv, that's you watch yourself there. Jam Fool is super good. God, Jam Fool's so good.
But yeah, no, that's what I'm hoping for. Either Scotch Malt Whiskey Society or another club open up like their own bars, and then they can ship out from there. Like, I would love shipping from LA to me. Like, that'd be amazing.
I would love, like just like how Denver and Lively did it, where their glasses $75. Yeah. Then they opened up a shipping center in Texas. And now glasses are $50. Like, I wish more brands would think about, or $40. I wish more brands would think about doing that. Like,
I think it's hard for liquor because I think you need licensing to hold it.
Yeah, but I mean, they're doing all the licensing in New York. It's got to be cheaper in like
Kevin, see that
Texas, Ohio, somewhere in the middle of the country. Yeah, Kevin, over there there's a lot more. Yep. And Master of Malt was the best for cheap shipping, super fast shipping, super amazing prices, super amazing. It was so good. It was good while it lasted before AB bought it. That sucked.
Yeah, no, I wish that we still had that because we got some real crazy stuff. A lot of people going auctions now. I don't believe in those. I don't think they're the best deals, and I think they're mostly for collectors, not for people like me that drink our stuff.
I totally disagree with what Gregor just said. Predicted fall off of membership this year because of COVID and a lot of people missing out on what. So I'm assuming that based on the amount of bottles they've been putting out, that they have been, and they're selling out fast on a lot of stuff. I think that like people are at home bored, got extra money, and are just burning it on things like this specifically because they have nothing better to spend the money on.
Well, you got to think about it too, right? Like the people that are having these collections, a lot of them are more affluent, more well off, right? So they have the money to spend, and most likely they're still working too. So more time sitting down, more time refining your palate, a lot more online classes, which is amazing. I wish there's more of it, but there's still a lot. I don't know about membership, but I don't think people are missing out on what they wanted. I think I got everything I wanted or got from it. There may be one or two releases that I didn't pull the trigger personally, but I got some pretty cool bottles this year.
I hooked up a whole distillery with Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, so I'm freaking stoked.
I'm surprised you didn't get a free bottle for that or a signed bottle for them.
I'm okay with it. I got to hear about it early. I'm good. I mean,
I'm just saying.
It makes me super excited because like I loved their whiskey before. Before everybody had even gotten a chance to try it. And for me to be able to be like, oh, I got to meet the guy Kai who picks these distilleries and stuff, come over here from the UK. And I was like, hey, I found a distillery in New York. I think you should try it. And like then they had pictures, and he'd gone up there and he had tried a bunch of their stuff, and he loved it too. So I'm just stoked. It
There
means
you
more
go.
good whiskey for everybody.
Walter's gonna be starting picking casks soon. You never know.
Ooh. I did talk to him and ask him how much it would cost for a cask. I'm not trying to spend money like that.
Yeah, and to be honest, like a lot of these like clubs now, like
Yeah, see?
bartenders
Sean's been at home.
bartenders are not buying stuff anymore. You know, like stores aren't buying. You know, liquor stores, they have to go directly to the customer. So a
I
lot of
feel
these
bad
clubs
for
have
bartenders.
to. Yeah, same.
I feel bad for bartenders. I feel bad for comedians. I feel bad for like personal entertainers that need to be out there like in people's faces. It's just been a
But
bad year.
like, unless you need to send something physical, you know, like a bartender or something like that, like comedians, you know, there's so many avenues now. A lot of people do plays online, so this could be the place where we can connect. Some people
are finding it, but it's still difficult for people who did stand up in clubs. Like it's just rough.
Yeah, I get it. But on a happier note, I hope you guys took something from this. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the discount codes. Again, thank you so much to our friends Wanderback, Scotch One Whiskey Society, Denver and Liley. Denver Liley, thank you so much for the code. Got Wally to say it. That's great. But yeah, guys, again, we are not getting paid for this. We just reached out to help you guys out because, you know, we wanted to give back because you guys have, you know, been such a big part of our weekly lives. And, you know, we love talking to you guys even after the show. So.
So $10. Okay, first of all, Single Cast Nation, you should tell people what kind of people those people are. $10 for shipping is not surprising. I'm sure they negotiated that hard, and they're good at what they do.
Agree, and
if you guys catch the drift of what I'm saying,
they need to talk to everyone else
who they are.
That is awesome.
So, and then BTAC season for Gregor. It's BTAC season. I already saw all the bottles. I saw people fill carts at Costco. I'm all right.
I'm out of the hype, bro. I'm out of the bourbon hype. I'm gone. Give me the American whiskey. American single malt. That's where I'm going.
Brown, vanilla, higher proof. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I'm moving full Scotch and stuff.
All, yeah.
No worries, man. We're just trying to help. Thank you guys so much for support.
Daniel, enjoy the $50 gift card. Don't forget to put Whiskey Entitled in the bottom of the
Make sure to tag us and stuff like that. We love making sure that you guys are doing well.
Yeah, because if Ben doesn't send you that gift card, let us know because
we'll get on
I will be.
Sorry, Ben. We'll get on you. I got screenshots. But yeah, no.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. If you guys are in the US, if you're not, I hope you guys have a happy holidays. We'll be back again in January.
Hanukkah.
Yep, all the happiness. Hopefully, 2021 gets better for you guys. Stay safe. Wear a mask. Don't be silly. You know, just try and stay safe, man. This shit's real. It's real.
I mean, unless you're in your house or driving in your car.
And then
you just look like a weirdo.
And then if anyone tells you otherwise, you know, you sniff the whiskey so you know your sense of smell works. Taste the whiskey so your palate works. You're just checking if you have COVID, all right? Use that excuse. It's cool. Whiskey Untitled said so, all right?
Constantly drinking whiskey.
Yeah. I'm just checking if I have it.
For sure.
Tests are too long. And on that note,
man.
What are we going to say here for 2020?
Everybody. Cheers. I'm switching it up because it's the end of our last show for the year. So.
You want deuces anymore?
Cheers. And deuces.
Deuces!